I'm absent today, unfortunately. So I need you guys to work starting on your B summative with a substitute teacher. So I'm going to go through it right now and explain to you what you have to do. So basically, you all should be well prepared for this summative because you've been working on those formatives all last week. So you're ready to do this. So essentially, your task is to see how you can make an egg float higher in a glass. So instead of sinking, when you put an egg in water, you want to see if you can get it to float. So you could do something to the egg, or it might be easier to do something to the water to change the density of the water. So we've been studying density the last lesson, and so now you guys need to do something to the water to make it change its density. And you can do a couple of different things, which I'll talk about in a minute. So here are the different things that you might want to consider using. You might have these available in class to look at today, but this is all equipment that we've used before. So if not, you can take a look over the weekend at your house if you want to play around with it a little, because you will have glasses at home. You will have some sort of measuring device at home. You should have eggs at home, and you will have a way to heat some water. So before you get started, I would like you guys to read your feedback on pages 56 to 62 of your green books. And I rushed to try to get that to you guys because I knew it would help you before you started your summative. So once you've read your feedback and you're ready to start, what you're going to do is go to ManageBac, of course. And you're going to go to Tasks and Units, and there's one called Science Summative B Density. And then there will be some attachments here. So if you open up the one that says Grade 6 Summative B Density, you will get a document that looks like this. And so I want you to read carefully through this document. So here it says in the instructions that density can be changed so that an object that normally sinks will float. So you can increase the density of the water. This is probably the easiest thing to do in order to change how your object, in this case your egg, will float in the water. So here it says the different things you can do. You can change the density of the water by adding something called a solute. So you can add sugar or you can add salt to your water to increase the density of the water. You could also, I'm going to skip the second one and go to the third one, you could change the temperature of the liquid. So you could use cold water, room temperature water, warmer water, hot water. And when you change the temperature, if you guys remember, you change how the particles space themselves. So in changing the temperature, you change the density. Then you might be able to think of another variable as well. But the easiest two to do are either adding a solute like salt or changing the temperature of the liquid. So if you continue to scroll down, this is your template that you all will use to build your summative. It's not as detailed as the last one because you guys have some practice with this now. Yeah, and so that's all I need you to do today is get started. If you guys can send me questions, if you have them, but don't use ManageBac messages because I don't necessarily see those. If instead you guys could use my email, and I'll type it in right now for you. My email is k.wiley_gwa@gemsedu.com. So send me an email there and I'll get back to you. This assignment is due Monday, so you'll have to work on it over the weekend, but I think we can give you some time in class, especially because I was absent. At the very least, I can answer your questions and then you guys can submit it like that evening. So do what you can, and then you can ask me questions when you see me next, or of course, you can always email me. All right, guys, sorry I can't be there. Hope you have a great day and a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.